Here's our new gas stove from Samsung. Seeing how we don't have natural gas out here where we live, we're going to convert this into propane. And it came with a propane kit. Just need to swap out these ports. See how big that hole is compared to the propane. This propane will come at you at from what I understand, half a piece SI. Whereas natural gas is a quarter, so its pressure is about twice. So you have to shrink up that hole, otherwise you'll get a pretty good sized flame, and you don't want that. Okay, let's get these swapped out. Here's the new orifice that we had put on there for propane. As you can see, there's a diagram. I don't know if you can see it there. There we go. As you can see, there is a diagram as to where each one of these goes, and it tells you if it's left rear or right rear, left front or right front or center. The bottom two are for your oven. All right, let's get these swapped out. It takes a 9:30 seconds. That's the left front, so we take that off from there, screw that in, and it'd be a good idea to take the natural gas one out and put it back in on its little card here, so you don't lose it and you know what goes where if you needed to switch it back for whatever reason. Tighten that one down. Okay, and on to the rest of them. Okay, now I'm going to bottom two will go inside the oven. Let's go ahead and get those put in. Okay, now we're going to swap out these orifices in here. In order to do that, obviously we got to take those two racks out, and you got to take the door off. And there's a little locking mechanism here. You just pull that down on both ends. Set this off the side in a safe spot. Now we have to take this bottom plate off. There's just a couple screws in the back. I'm going to remove these two screws up front. You gotta remove the screw that's over here. We gotta remove that one and this one, and all this piece right here will come out. Make sure you don't drop the screws down in here, then you have to take everything off to go and retrieve it. And right there is the orifice that you have to swap out. Okay, you want to make sure you put this orifice inside here. Also, while you're doing that, at the same time, you want to make sure this is on top of that bracket here. I don't know if you can see or not all that light. There you go. This goes on top of that bracket. Go ahead and put that screw in that bracket and hold everything there. Then you just go ahead and put this cover on top of that and screw that down, and then screw this one down at this end.
Now to swap out this one, which it sits inside there, I'm going to have to remove that screw, that screw, and there's screws here, a little dark in here. Back out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You can probably see it now. There's a screw here, and there's one on the other side of it. Okay, let's take, and you gotta remove that one. Alright, now you go ahead and put the racks back in. And put the door back on. Lock it in place. And there we go. Okay, in order to convert this to propane, because right now that's natural gas, you just take this off. This side is natural gas and this side is propane. So you just take this, put it on the opposite side, and then screw it back on. Just finger tight. That's all there is to it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and install this stainless steel gas flex hose. First up, I'm going to tape it up. Get that tightened down really good. Alrighty. Have to install this piece on the regulator. Get a little piece of tape on it, gas tape. Okay. Beautiful. Alrighty. All hooked up, and push the stove in place and hook up a propane tank to the system and fire her up. Oh yeah, before I do that, I gotta plug it in. Okay, I temporarily put on a propane tank attached to the line. Got all hooked up, and I'm gonna go inside there and check for leaks in there and fire up the range. Alright, I got the soapy water solution on the connections. It's go ahead and turn it on. Looks like everything's good. All right, there's no leaks, and let's go ahead and fire this up and see how it works, see how it turns out. All right, get them all set to medium, instant heat. And turn on the center. It's looking good.